Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about things that I wish I knew before my freshman year of college. I don't know why my voice first of all sounds like it's 10 octaves deeper than it already is. Also, it's like muffled, so sorry. For those who don't know, I am going to be an incoming sophomore at Penn State University. I'm absolutely obsessed with it, you guys will realize. So let's get started. The first thing I think is something that a lot of people kind of underestimate, but it's gonna seem like everyone has their shit together when they definitely don't. In college, like FOMO is a huge thing. Like it's gonna seem like everyone parties, everyone has so much fun, like this and that, like life is so fun, easy. That's not true. I feel like it's kind of like a fake it till you make it kind of mentality, which is like kind of toxic, but like it's kind of just how it is. This being said, you kind of have to go out of your way to make friends and stuff. Like friends aren't just gonna be like handed to you like they were in the past. But yeah, it's gonna seem like everyone has friends, everyone has their shit together. Definitely not true. The second thing I wish I knew before I went to college is that you're gonna need a shit ton of money. I didn't really know how much money I was going to spend, but I was looking back at my bank statements literally last night, like actually like appalled by how much money I spent. I don't really know like what I was buying, but I was spending like $2,000 a month. Couldn't tell you why. Like I really couldn't tell you why. This being said, it is important that you do use your resources that are like already paid for. So for example, the gym, don't pay for a gym, go to your school gym. Food, the dining hall, it sucks. You're gonna have to like adapt your body to it because it actually like blows you out for the first couple weeks. But after that, I would recommend that you save your money and just eat there for most of your meals. Don't Uber Eats every single night, DP dough like I did. That's why I spent $2,000 in a month. The third thing is more on like the academic side of things, which is obviously like the whole purpose of college, but it is just to pick classes based on your personality. So for example, if you are not a morning person, don't pick an 8 a.m. I'm a huge advocate that nobody should be having an 8 a.m. Like it's actually disgusting. Like one day I was walking home from somewhere at 8 in the morning and it was a school day and like the streets were desolate. Like there was no one out. So yeah, class times is a huge thing. Also, just like pick classes you're genuinely interested in. I can only speak for my experience at Penn State, but every college has so many different classes you can pick from. We have like the wackest stuff from like wine tasting to fucking like, I don't even know an example, but like we have the wackest classes. So like pick stuff you're interested in. Spring semester, my freshman year, my grades were not the best. Why? Because I was picking gen eds that I didn't care about, like anthropology. Or there was like some earth class, like just like a lot of stuff like I didn't care about. So I would say it's like worth the time to like dig through the fucking catalog of all the classes and like find what you want to take, because if you're not interested in the class, one, you're not gonna show up, two, you're not gonna perform well, and three, like you're just not gonna be happy. The third little bullet under this little like topic is that use Rate My Professor. That is a lifesaver. I'm pretty sure like every single college has it. I can look at my professor and see like, all right, he's good, let me sign up for the class. So definitely use that to your advantage, because having a bad professor can literally make or break your experience. Number 4, don't lose your ID. This is kind of an interesting one, but I ended up spending like $200 on IDs when that definitely just like was not needed. I recommend getting a phone wallet. I didn't have this until second semester because my mom like actually forced me to, because she was tired of like getting billed $20 every single day for a new ID. So this has a debit card, my Penn State ID, real ID, and some other IDs in there. Just like everything I could ever need is on my phone, so I don't have to worry about like a wallet, because like I'm not gonna like pull up to class with a wallet. Like that's just like not my vibe. So pull up to class with my ID and everything, and I'm all set. The next thing that I wish I knew is how important LinkedIn is. I honestly wish I started my LinkedIn in high school almost, because I would have so many more connections. If you guys want to connect to me, feel free. It's just my name, Stephanie Oliver. I'm in the College of Comm, which is like all like connections based type of industry. So I learned super quickly how important it is to connect with people on LinkedIn and just kind of like expand your network, build your brand, all that fun stuff. It's just gonna save you a lot of aggravation later in life if you like already have a network built by the time you graduate college. The next thing I'm actually gonna be touching on in a different video that's like things not to get for your dorm room, but get plastic utensils and paper plates. I know like the plastic cups and plates from Target are super popular, just like the little like 50-cent ones or whatever, but you're not gonna want to do laundry, yep, sure. You're never gonna want to do the dishes, so just like don't even bother buying that stuff. Talking about kitchen and things, the freshman 15 is definitely avoidable. For me, I ended up losing weight in college, which I was like not really trying to do, but like I just kind of like kept up with, like a healthy lifestyle. Eating wise, I ate like absolute shit, but like you're walking around campus, walking miles a day. I went to the gym in the morning, all the fun stuff. This is a very controversial thing, because some people are like the freshman 15 is like inevitable, like you're gonna get it, like whatever, like you can't prevent it. But I don't really agree with that. If the day you get to college, you get into that routine, like the day I stepped foot on campus, I went to the gym, like I knew I needed to like get my shit together, because if I didn't, I was never gonna go. Just getting into that solid routine as early as possible is definitely something that I would recommend. Maybe just like eating healthier throughout the day. I can't really speak on eating healthy because I eat like absolute shit, but hypothetically, let's just say I ate healthy in college, like I would probably have lost more weight. I don't know. Building off of this, it is important to get organized from day one. The first day you get your syllabus in those classes, make sure you're like writing down due dates and things. For me, I had an online planner called Notion. Once you get in the rhythm of things, it is so handy. But just like making sure you're on top of your work, making sure things are due on time, checking your Canvas or Blackboard, whatever you use, and making sure like you're all caught up to date is so important, because those little like 2-point assignments that you do during syllabus week add up quickly. For clubs and things, they're gonna have different meeting dates. Make sure you are writing those down, because for me, I had issues where half my clubs had meetings on the same day, so I obviously had to like kind of work that out. So just making sure that you're on top of your stuff is super important. Oh, also another thing about organization is finding your study spot early and kind of finding like your study method. So for me, I'm a huge fan of Quizlet. Am I the best for academic advice? Definitely not. Chegg is also kind of handy, but anyways, finding a study spot is important. For me, I love the library. I know some people love like the BBH building, the hub. Finding a spot that you feel comfortable and productive in is so important, because if you just like kind of cram yourself in your room and to study all the time, like you're not gonna be happy. This next thing might only pertain to bigger schools. I'm not exactly sure, but just using Google Maps to like navigate your classes is super important. I know some people are like, walk out your classes before like the first day. No, just like go to class like 10 or 15 minutes early so you have some leeway room or whatever to like fuck up and like make a wrong turn, and type in like forum building. It'll tell you exactly how to get there, like there's no issues. Another thing I wish I knew before college is that you will get sick. I thought I had the strongest immune system. I was like, I fought off, like I didn't have COVID ever, like never got sick throughout life. I got to college wiped out by literally everything impossible. I had so many illnesses, it was actually disgusting. I literally was on my deathbed for like all of first semester. As was everyone else. So just like stock up on your meds, bring like every single medicine you could ever think of, because you're gonna need it. The next thing I wish I knew is that you don't need to buy your textbooks unless like you actually need them. So this kind of goes back to Rate My Professor. Normally there's like a little section on there where like people will say like, you need the textbook, or, like don't even bother buying it, because teachers, like I don't know why they do this, but like professors will literally just be like, oh, you need this and this and that. Like for one of my classes, I needed like 10 books. I bought all of them, spent like $500 on them. Did I touch a single one? No. Literally don't even buy it until like the night you need it. And the last thing that I wish I knew before college is if you can move in early, just like do it. I know that a lot of people frown upon like summer sessions and things. They're like, oh, like you didn't get in like fall, like, you have to go summer. I honestly wish that I like voluntarily signed up for Penn State summer session. You're on campus earlier, you're in the good dorms, you have so much more time to meet more people. Your GPA is so much higher because you're taking 2 classes that are like bullshit classes. So you like automatically have a 4.0. You have more opportunities to expand your network. But yeah, that is kind of all the things I wish I knew before going to college. These are very general, but again, I have a video coming out soon that's more hindered towards Penn State students specifically. So stay tuned if you are going to Penn State in the fall. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time I post. Peace out.